More does not equal more, or the Hormesis effect. It is commonly assumed that if a little of something is good for us, then surely more is even better. This is not true for many things, such as stress or alcohol. Supplements are no different, especially synthetic supplements. Our body is continually working to create homeostasis, that delicate balance between things to regulate key functions, such as blood glucose levels or body temperature. Its regulation of vitamins and minerals is no different, and if one is too high, the body will work to correct this, usually by excreting the excess of the nutrient through our urine. For example, a single dose of synthetic ascorbic acid or vitamin C higher than 200 mg will reduce the absorption of the nutrient to 50% and cause the excess to be excreted, which is work for the body and a waste of money for us too. Toxicity, especially of fat-soluble nutrients, such as vitamins A, D, E and K, consumed in high doses, is also a concern, as is competitive absorption, whereby high doses of calcium can inhibit the absorption of other minerals such as zinc, magnesium and iron in some cases. Having chronically high levels of one nutrient can create imbalances elsewhere in the body. Goggins and Matten, 2012. It is actually a very smart and beneficial safety mechanism of the body, which, as we know, is a complex and sophisticated machine that thrives off balance. What we want to do, therefore, when we choose supplementation is to support the body in its natural quest to retain and maintain balance, not flood it with a particular nutrient. I believe this to be not only an efficacious approach to nutritional health, but a way of respecting the natural sophistication of the inner workings of all our bodies. How to choose supplements. One of the main factors that deters people from trying supplements to help with health concerns is the large number of products available. Reading labels can be a minefield, and even those with good intent can be confused by natural or clean-looking packaging or vague statements. If you have spent time in health food stores, supermarkets or online, you will have noticed that it seems there is a supplement for almost anything, and this choice can be overwhelming. Not only are they available in a multitude of forms, such as capsules, tablets, powders, gummies, liquid or patches, but there is an array of different prices and manufacturing processes used. Supplements also stretch way beyond the simple lineup of vitamins and minerals now too, and can include essential fatty acids such as omega-3 or omega-6, herbs, medicinal mushrooms, superfoods, or amino acids. Understanding the measurements. In the UK, the Department of Health established the concept of recommended daily allowances, RDA, in 1979. This was done as a response to increasing evidence that nutrient deficiencies in our diets were causing health problems. Guidelines were therefore set for 13 vitamins and 14 minerals, based on EU guidance levels on the average daily amount that the average healthy person needs to consume per day to prevent a deficiency. Recently, RDAs have been replaced by nutrient reference values, NRV. This may be why you have seen references to both RDAs and/or NRVs on labels, but they are, essentially, the same thing. Food supplement labels list the ingredients included in the product and give the proportion of the NRV value, as a percentage of the total NRV recommended per day, that is contained within the supplement. So for example, the NRV of vitamin C is 80 mg, so a product that provides 40 mg of vitamin C per recommended dose would be listed as 50% of the NRV. Nutrients are measured in grams, micrograms, milligrams, or international units. Although standardizing the requirement and value of a nutrient helps to improve regulation and guidelines, it is far from perfect. Who is the average person? For one, there will be differences between the needs of a 16-year-old and a 60-year-old, for example. And are we looking merely to prevent deficiency, or are we seeking well-being and preventative approaches to create long-term health? So although this serves as a baseline, they need to be considered more individually, taking into account age, current health, diet and lifestyle factors such as how much stress we are under or the quantity and/or type of exercise we do. This is more reflective of the holistic nature of our well-being and of nutrition too, where supplements and a nourishing, balanced diet can form the foundation of a multifactorial picture. How to build foundation of healthy diet. Sometimes change can be daunting, and especially changes that revolve around health and exercise. They can often be the preserve of New Year's resolutions or grand overhauls that we don't and can't stick to. But looking after ourselves every day can be as simple as making small, sustainable changes to the way that we cook and the foods that we choose. Keep it simple. Do small things consistently and build on this. First, work out what is right for you and your lifestyle. Then decide what you can commit to now, and what you would like to be able to commit to in the near future, and work towards that. There is no need to feel overwhelmed. Go gently with incremental changes that you can build on, and remember, eating well is not punitive, it is an act of self-care. 1. Eat with a nourishing mindset. Eating in a way that nourishes you does not need to be obsessive. In fact, quite the opposite. Healthy eating is an emotional and physical experience, involving all the senses. Taking the time to enjoy your food and relax around mealtimes can affect how well food is used by your body. For many, the sense of balance when choosing food has been lost. Instead, food choices may be governed by counting calories or adverts suggesting that you will feel or look better if you eat a branded food. Listening to your body has taken a backseat, and many women in particular feel guilt or shame around food. The reality is that our appetite changes from day to day, often for good reason. It is so important for you to listen to your body's needs and provide it with the most nutrient-dense, nourishing fuel for growth. Think quality over quantity and find pleasure in experimenting with foods you may not have chosen before. Eat slowly, savoring your food, and give it the full attention it deserves. Chewing your food is the second significant part of digestion. Thinking of and smelling food is the first step. As much as 30 to 40% of our digestive response to food comes from having awareness when we eat. This simply means that if we do not concentrate on our food or eat mindfully, our ability to digest the food is significantly reduced. Many of us eat on the run, but it is important to avoid this as much as you can. Try to make your time with food a moment of proper connection and savor it as often as you can. 2. Eat according to the seasons. This may seem like a far stretch given our global food sources and supermarket choices, but choosing fruit and vegetables that are in season can go a long way to helping us get the nutrients we need at the right time and, if they are locally or nationally sourced too, supporting our local economy and reducing our carbon footprint. It is also a gradual way of connecting to the natural cycle of life that is all around us, in nature but also in our food. Foods that are grown in season tend to be picked when they are ripe, which increases the nutrient value. It also means that we are more likely to be supplied with the right balance of nutrients when we need them. Mother Nature cleverly provides vegetables rich in carotenes, or berries dense in vitamin C, for immune support in the autumn, for example. Making soups and veg-based smoothies are excellent ways of packing in the nutrients. I firmly believe that we should eat foods that are warm in the colder months and foods that are cooler in the warmer months. According to naturopathic and traditional Chinese medicine principles, eating in this way also supports digestion. During the autumn and winter season, revive the slow cooker. Low temperatures preserve many of the essential nutrients found in meat and can also make it more digestible, without destroying the benefits of the amino acids. Aside from this, the slow cooker is a practical, cost-efficient way of having a meal ready at the end of the day. 3. Eat a rainbow a day. Each day, try to sample all the colors of food, including red, orange, yellow, green and purple, to ensure that you get enough of the important phytochemicals and their health benefits. Aim for a minimum of 5 portions of vegetables per day and 3 portions of fruit of varying colors. A portion is about a handful or 80 grams of cooked greens, a medium-sized tomato or apple. These are just some examples of the different colored foods you can build into your day. Red apples, beetroot, red cabbage, cherries, cranberries, pink grapefruit, red grapes, red peppers, pomegranates, red potatoes, radishes, raspberries, rhubarb, strawberries, tomatoes, watermelon. Orange, apricots, squashes, sweet potatoes, carrots, nectarines, oranges, papayas, mangoes, peaches, persimmons, pumpkins, tangerines. Yellow-green, green apples, artichokes, asparagus, avocados, green beans, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, green cabbage, cucumbers, rainbow chard, green grapes, kiwi, lettuce, lemons, limes, green onions, peas, green pepper, spinach, courgette. Blue-purple, purple kale and purple sprouting broccoli, purple cabbage, purple potatoes, aubergine, purple grapes, blueberries, blackberries, boysenberries, figs, plums. 4. Sample a variety of flavors. When we don't eat all of the variety of flavors with each meal, salty, sweet, bitter, pungent and savory, we may come away feeling like we are missing something, and food cravings can result. By getting small amounts of all the flavors of food, a practice common in other cultures, such as those of Japan, we may feel more fulfilled and desire less food after a meal. Using fresh herbs or spices is an excellent way to add flavor but also nutrients to your food. For example, *operator parsley is an excellent source of vitamins C and A. *operator dill is rich in phytochemicals thought to support the immune system and cardiovascular health. *operator cardamom, caraway seeds and aniseed can improve digestion and absorption of nutrients from the food they are cooked with. *operator thyme and rosemary are thought to support respiratory health and brain function. 5. Drink in between meals. Although keeping hydrated is key, and dehydration can often be mistaken as hunger or low energy, gulping liquid during meals can dilute the digestive enzymes needed to break down food and can lead to digestive problems. It's not that you shouldn't drink at all with food, but that reducing the amount you drink will support rather than hinder the digestive process. It's best to leave the majority of your hydration to in between meals. 6. Eat protein with every meal. Protein is needed to carry nutrients from food around the body. Protein also supports blood sugar balance and the repair of everyday wear and tear in the body. Protein sources are not only poultry, fish and lean red meats, but also nuts, seeds and pulses. Aim for 2 to 3 portions of protein per day. For guidance, a portion is a serving of meat the size of your fist, 120 grams of cooked pulses, 20 grams of nuts or seeds or 80 grams of tofu, for example. Vegans and vegetarians. The same principles apply to anyone following a vegan or vegetarian diet, but eating a wider variety of protein, or protein combining, becomes even more important because plant-based protein sources are incomplete, meaning they lack certain essential amino acids. Choose alternative dairy sources such as natural soya and sources of healthy omega-3 fatty acids, such as walnuts or linseeds. Supplements that contain vitamin D, vitamin B12 and iron are often an important support too. 7. Choose nourishing carbohydrates. Replace non-nourishing carbohydrates with nourishing carbohydrates, see opposite, that will nourish your body and balance your energy levels and weight. Aim for 3 to 4 portions of nourishing carbohydrates, each portion is around 1 handful of cooked grains. Fruit and vegetables are also good sources of carbohydrates, so these can be counted as sources too. Non-nourishing carbohydrates. Refined white flour, white bread, packaged cereals, cakes, puddings, pastries and biscuits, white pasta. Nourishing carbohydrates. Whole grains, wholemeal flour, whole grain pasta, barley, millet, spelt, quinoa, brown rice, buckwheat, rye flour, porridge oats. Refined white sugar, sweets, chocolate, jams, marmalades, golden syrup, glucose, fizzy drinks, artificial sweeteners. Unrefined sugars, demerara sugar, honey, manuka or local untreated variety, black treacle, raw and organic dried fruit, maple syrup. 8. Don't forget healthy fats. Healthy fats within your meals are important too, and without enough of them our bodies and minds can begin to suffer. You need only a small amount, about 10% of your meal, but enriching your meals with foods rich in healthy fats including nuts, seeds, avocados, cold-pressed virgin olive oil and full-fat yogurt can go a long way in supporting your overall well-being. Avoid cooking with cooking oils where you can, instead adding them to food once cooked. 9. Eat regularly but not too often. Modern research is showing us that having fasting breaks between meals and avoiding snacking has many health benefits, including balanced energy and helping to prevent inflammatory conditions later in life. I have seen the benefits of this for those I have worked with too. Fasting windows of 12 to 16 hours overnight, so that we are eating our meals within an 8-hour window, appear to offer the greatest benefits. However, it is very important to remember that these sustainable and long-term benefits come only when we are eating properly balanced and nourishing meals when we do eat, by building in the principles discussed here. Starting the day well is especially important, reducing cravings later in the day when our energy or blood sugar levels drop. It's also worth remembering that although this is supported by modern research, it is very much replicating the way in which our ancestors ate. There are some exceptions to this guideline, for children and for pregnant or breastfeeding women, for example, so look out for this. Advice in parts 2 and 3. 10. Keep active. Exercise, like food and eating, can be a confusing and divisive topic, with some championing the benefits of high-intensity workouts while others campaign for less intensity and more stretching. I am not a sports scientist and I do not wish to advocate one route or another, but what I can say is that movement matters, every day. Public Health England recommend all adults aged 16 to 64 take part in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes of vigorous activity. These can be broken down into 10 or 15-minute chunks, or a mixture of the two, each week. Additionally, it is recommended that all adults take part in muscle strengthening activities, such as weightlifting or yoga, every week as well. You can also make small changes to your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, output. NEAT is the energy expended by our bodies when we're awake, but doesn't include when we're eating or exercising, and there are simple things that you can do to increase this, such as carrying bags of shopping, walking rather than using the car or taking the stairs instead of the lift. Domestic activity that is part of your day-to-day life, such as window washing or hoovering, all contributes to. Exercising in nature as much as possible can be hugely beneficial to our health too. Exercising in green areas has been shown to reduce stress and improve mood and self-esteem more than exercising indoors. From my experience, it can help us feel more grounded and connected to our environment too. So, where you can, exercise outdoors, whatever the weather. But it is the power in the relationship between the food we eat and exercise that will make the difference. As Henry Dimbleby writes in his book Ravenous, How to Get Ourselves and Our Planet into Shape, you can't outrun a bad diet. There are also some easy tips you can incorporate into your cooking and shopping practices. 11. Prioritize sleep. Most of us know how nourishing sleep can be, but not all of us put that into action. Many natural therapists and indeed doctors might feel that half their job is already done if they could sell sleep to their patients and clients. It's Mother Nature's natural healer and should be valued just as much as eating well.